Hello guys, welcome everyone.
Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. In this video, we're going to talk about Kolkata Knight Riders versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. And this would be a very big match, considering how the tournament is placed right now. RCB is in third position with 6 wins, and KKR is in fourth position with 5 wins.
Yeah.
And a win over here for KKR would would separate them for the bottom from the bottom four.
Hmm.
What do you think about this match? How important is it for both the teams?
I think it's more important for KKR than RCB, I thought, because RCB have the 12 points. They have pretty much separated themselves from the bottom half of the table, but KKR are the team which are stuck in that middle. Right? They can either go there or they can even go there. So it's like, they have to play that phase really carefully. Even the slightest blip can, cost them the playoff spot. The last time also we saw they struggle like anything. After winning initial matches, they really slumped. They had a slump. So I think they will be really careful of that they will make sure that they won't repeat that mistake again this time around, because they have a much more better situation. They have found the match winners in them, especially after the last match when they won against Sunrisers in that super over, and Lockie Ferguson's that inclusion into the 11 was really a good booster for them. So how do you feel Pat Cummins should come up again? He is really short of wickets.
Yeah, I mean, right now I think KK are facing that issue, aren't they, with
Hmm.
foreign players? Naran hasn't been in very good form. Russell hasn't been in very good form,
Hmm.
as in like what you expect out of from them. And
Hmm.
Pat Cummins, yeah, I think he's been quite a disappointment considering his standards,
Hmm.
and he's being paid whopping 15 crores, and he only picked up 3 wickets.
Yeah.
Though I would give him a word of appreciation for that innings,
Yeah.
along with Morgan, where they ended up a respectable total.
Correct.
But yeah, I think the most important thing would be for the franchise to how to deal with him.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Because he's definitely a world class bowler. I think
Hmm.
probably that 15 crores is being a burden for him.
Hmm.
But with Lockie Ferguson coming up,
Hmm.
seriously, it's like when he started bowling
Hmm.
against SRH, you're like thinking, why were you guys keeping Lockie Ferguson out?
Hmm.
So he
Hmm.
came in straight away, he picked up 5 wickets,
Yeah.
and it wasn't he took a brilliant catch,
Yeah.
of Abdul Samad. If that was a six, it would have been 11 runs
Hmm.
needed in the final over. Because of
Hmm.
that catch, it became 17.
Hmm.
So he had an exceptional match. So I think with Lockie coming into the side, I think that would give some little bit space for Pat Cummins. I think KKR are also following the template of Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals, going
Hmm.
with
Hmm.
two express fast bowlers.
Correct. Correct.
So that is KKR. What do you think of RCB?
RCB, I think they are pretty much settled. They have found, I think they are close to that, finding that perfect 11 for them. Even though Aaron Finch hasn't contributed in that volume which they would have expected, but again, he's complementing Devdutt Padikkal really well at the top of the order. I think they are giving them starts. So that's what it's very important for somebody like Virat Kohli and ABD Villiers coming in and cashing in on that starts for them. But yeah, I think I feel that Aaron Finch, there is a, it's high time that he must convert his starts, because we all know that his class, how destructive he can be. If he gets set, how he can break big innings. I think it's really overdue for Finch to play that big innings, and I think Devdutt Padikkal, I think he has to improve his strike rate. Don't you think that?
Yes, I think he should do that. And we are seeing this common trend among Indian young batsmen.
Hmm.
Even with Shubman Gill, it's been the same complaint with Priyam Garg.
Hmm.
Right now, even Devdutt Padikkal. I think he's being very stable. Not to take away anything from him, he's giving that stable, solid start for RCB.
Correct.
But there would be a time required where he has to accelerate a little bit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Not leaving everything to Virat Kohli and ABD Villiers. ABD
Hmm.
Villiers right now, he's in super form.
Yeah.
It's looking like that fellow, ABD Villiers is batting in some batting pitches, and other batsmen are playing in different pitches.
Hmm.
But it's important that he gives them that extra cushion. If
Yeah.
you're giving that it's important that you give a solid start, but after you get settled, it's important that you go after the bowling. And talking about RCB, I see a different aura around this team this year.
Yeah,
It
correct.
could be probably with Virat Kohli being, with Anushka being pregnant, he's in that good phase of their lives. So, and
Mm-hmm.
you could see that it's replicating in their field. In last year or before last year, if RCB would have lost one or two matches, right, there would have been a lot of who and cry.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a huge chaos. And even RCB this year, they lost couple of matches very badly.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, Virat, I don't know, somehow the RCB, right, it breezed into 6 wins. It didn't look
Mm-hmm.
like they were worked very, like they struggled for it. What do you think about it?
I think the major turning point, I think the inclusion of Chris Morris into this 11. I think he brought that real vibes into that thing, and his bowling was really exceptional, and especially the death bowling in the last match against RR. If you see his Yorkers and all, he's on point. He means business. So we haven't seen much of his batting, except that batting against KKR when he turned that match around in the last over. I think he has really contributed a lot into this success, and I feel at the top of the order, Finch providing them the starts. I think every piece of the puzzle is coming together. I think that's a really important part for Virat Kohli and co.
Hmm. Yeah, Chris Morris gives a much balance to that RCB unit. But yeah, right now, like you rightly pointed out, with 6 wins, RCB looks very in a very good space.
Mm,
Then KKR, because they got a template.
correct.
They know who are their foreign players.
Mm,
They have these players. There are not many changes,
mm,
so they would be happy with that. But I think RCB would like to finish in the top two.
mm,
They have that chance with DC and Mumbai losing their two previous matches,
mm,
and it's a golden opportunity for RCB to win this match, and they'll go with 7 wins.
mm.
With on they'll tie with MI and DC, and KKR. If they lose this match, that would open up the
The
table
table.
again.
Yeah, true, true.
Though it's a very tough chances for Kings 11, SRH, and RR to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but that's what KKR. If they win this match, I think they would pretty much seal the deal.
Yeah. So before closing up, I just wanted to ask you one thing. Since there are, KKR is packed with left-handers at the top of the order. Will you be tempted to bring in Moeen Ali somehow?
Moeen Ali in place of Finch.
Probably, yeah, no, probably Udana because he will give him that off spinner option, right? It's not that Udana has done bad, but just for the combination sake.
Hmm. I think that is something they can probably look into it,
Hmm.
because Udana was primarily bought in for the death bowling.
Hmm. Hmm.
With if Chris Morris is doing very well,
Hmm.
Udana kind of he has blown hot and cold.
Hmm.
One match is doing well, couple of matches is not really up to the mark.
Hmm.
But that's up to the management. But I don't think so. They would want to change the winning combination. And
Hmm.
moreover, in KKR, see they are opening with Gill and Tripathi,
Yeah.
both are right-handers.
Yes. Yes.
Number three is Rana and Morgan.
Hmm.
So those are the
Left-handers.
only two left-handers. But I think this would be something very interesting if they can bring in Moin Ali,
Hmm.
because Isuru Udana, yeah, he's doing decently well, but not way, not like his not that RCB cannot drop him. His
Hmm.
performance hasn't been that up to the mark. But
Hmm.
with Moin Ali, right, he'll give you that batting as well as the bowling with pitches getting slower. So
Correct.
yeah, bro, I think that's an interesting thing.
Yeah. So one more thing, just a word about Andre Russell. If he is, will the management ever consider replacing him with somebody like Sunil Narayan, even if he is not in form? Like if Andre Russell is fit, does he play or they drop him because he is woefully out of form?
I mean, right now, I think KKR would like to play him because they are in a quite a precarious situation. If they win this match, they eventually they break away from bottom four.
Correct.
Then probably they can give him 1 or 2 matches rest.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that he is having hamstring problem,
Mm-hmm.
probably so now the KKR management will know that you can't bowl 4 hours of quota of
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Russell if he's injured.
Mm-hmm.
At least you can use him for batting. He has a very good record against RCB, so they'll go with Russell if he's fit. If he's match fit, they'll definitely go with Russell.
So that was it, guys.
So that's it, guys.
Our take on RCB versus KKR gonna be interesting. We'll discuss about it in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.